Doctor, today you would be saying something about Saifi posted in the group. So I thought question asking is not good.
There. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Like one night on that.
Can you hear me, doctor?
You are audible, but doctor is talking there. Let us wait.
You can hear me clearly now. That means.
Yeah, you are audible. Clear.
Thank you.
Yeah, tell me.
Salam, doctor.
Salam.
Saifi said that you will be speaking about something.
Okay.
I think he mentioned a group.
Okay. What Saifi?
Salam, doctor.
Salam.
Saif is not there.
Okay. Until he comes, any other question? I am going to ask you, who are the believers? Who are the disbelievers? What does Quran mean by believers and unbelievers? Who are the people holy? Who are the wrongdoing people?
Hello, doctor.
Yeah.
What did you ask?
What do you mean by believers and disbelievers?
Believers are those who believe in the oneness of Allah. And
Okay.
Those who obey Allah's commands.
What is the command then? Why should we believe in the oneness of Allah? So there's a question, right?
Right. Yes, doctor. Yes.
So we start off by asking a question, why should we believe in the oneness?
Okay.
All believe in the righteousness
Yes,
or
doctor.
to choose between the right and the wrong. That one wants us to believe in the oneness of humanity. Humanity is what is prescribed for human beings and nothing else. Is it the whole Quran or anything else?
Holy Quran.
Answer anything. If it is wrong, we can correct it, no problem. Answer anything. The whole Quran or any Veda for that matter. It believes in the oneness of humanity or bifurcations, sectioning, segregations, groupism.
Oneness of all.
So we believe in the oneness.
Yes, oneness of humanity.
So we believe in that oneness.
Yes, doctor.
Yes, doctor.
So where are we now? We believe in the oneness or believe in the God. We name him Allah. Allah means the one who loves the oneness, and the oneness is equity, and that oneness is humanity. Or you have something else in mind as to the believing people and non-believing people? Who doesn't believe in humanity, they are non-believers. They may believe in Allah, they may call him Ishwar, they may call him Ganesha, they may call him Jesus, they may call him Moses. They may be agnostic, they may be atheist. So what? But they believe in humanity. I can see him a man of peace who bring together the liveliness from within, make it pour out towards fellow human beings, dispel the wrong, and enjoy the good while being a model himself. The best of the people whom Allah describes in chapter 3, 110. Someone take up chapter 3, 110.
I'll read it
Go
out.
sentence by sentence. Don't be rushing through. Today we are going to know who are the believers. Who are, why your voice is so low?
I think there is some issue, doctor. Then somebody please read it out.
Yeah. No, now I can hear.
Okay, doctor. You are the best of the nations raised up for men.
You are the best of the nations.
Raised up for men.
So what do you mean? You means in the entire humanity or those who claim to be Muslims?
Entire humanity.
Doubt?
Then what is last men?
Is there a doubt?
No, doctor.
Men, humanity, humankind, whoever possesses the following qualities Allah is going to mention, he is mentioning as men about whom he is going to declare in the next paragraph, in the next sentences. We'll go to that later. Men means humans, right?
Right.
So who are the believers? Who stand in the best manners, in the way that one demands you to be. Do you get this point in the first sentence? Here we are
Yes.
Christians, the so-called Christians, the so-called Muslims, and the so-called atheists and Hindus. Okay?
Yes,
We are
doctor.
all together in one platform, and we know we have the humanity within us or no.
Within us, doctor.
In what way each section is different now, except in one way. We don't use the humanity. In that we are all one. I am waiting for you to digest how to read Quran, which is sent down upon us as a mercy for the entire worlds to come. Each and every sentence will touch the heart of a person who practices humanity. And such persons are only known to that one, the mighty one, who raised you up as human beings. Are we getting clearer now who we are and who God is
Yes,
and where
doctor.
He is as teacher of humanity, a creator who raised us to uplift us by pondering and thinking who a human being is and why He has raised you up as a special category. Among men are human beings who practice humanity, and seeing them, pointing out to them, Allah says they are the best of the men raised for the people to follow them, and they will stand a model before them. These are the people on the righteous path, and such are the people Allah guides, the one. And for them, the one is sufficient, and the one, God, will raise them even high above their own expectations. So follow the righteousness in every aspect. That means our actions are different, our speeches are different, our matters are different, our affairs are different, but it all starts from the heart. Whatever you want to do, speak, or stay in action, everything sprouts from the mind. Let the mind be pure, without adulteration. Have every goodness in the mind, in the soul. That is going to generate, raise up for you as sustenance. That is the succor. Allah is going to provide you. Now the word Allah means righteousness. The righteousness from within will sprout. The righteousness is outside or inside.
Inside, Doctor.
Inside,
So
doctor.
where is God? Where is Jesus? Where is Moses? Where is Ishwar? These are the plain names we are giving, without knowing the substance of the God. So the none but He who is raising you up from a non-matter to something that is of matter. From that you are going to be raised as the purest human being. I have before me 40 people or 50 people as human beings. Please call the Almighty Power, who will bring us all together as brethren and sisters. He will keep up our humanity intact. As long as I am willing to preserve humanity, then I have to practice patience, because we haven't grown up. Because He is the one who will raise us up. Because He is the one who will guide us through all turbulence and tumultuous circumstances that we face on the earth. Before you grow to an adult, definitely we are toddlers. We fall, we get up, we fight, we see so many miscreations from us that will affect the people. We will be misbehaving, because before we grow, our mind is changing its stances, and the evil forces will attack us the moment we begin to swerve and stagger. And Allah, the one, is a watcher over us. Suppose I scold you, I was angry at you because you did something inadvertently, without anything as a enmity against me. Because of absence of mind, because of lack of presence of mind, because of non-application and hastiness. But then God is watching you and He is imputing you after your anger has subsided. Just before you did something, you spoke something with angriness. Was it right? Did you see his face, how it turned sorrowfully? Before you moved your tongue against him, you were so pleasant. The moment you abused him, he became very sorry and his face turned to unpleasantness. Did you watch it? I'm saying yes. That is the correction. That is the humanity. Allah brings you to the fore after your anger has subsided. Then you feel sorry and tell him, I am sorry. And thereafter, you will not slide back again to your evil ways. That is hastiness. That inadvertentness. We should be cautious in everything. If you want to be cautious, you have to be patient. Before a thought comes into activity or action or a reaction, before that becomes your affair, all affairs must be closed within the heart of hearts. Because the humanity becomes alive. Keep it in all its wakefulness. Because of your observation of peace, please go on mute, except the one who is reading the Quran. Except the one who wants to ask questions. Open up and then come. I am going very slowly. You will never forget. If I see peace in you, what more you want for the rest of your life? I am angry at you. I call myself a Muslim. As a Hindu, you say, please calm down. Have some patience. I am telling you something, but still I am angry. Now, who is closer to Allah and who is closer to Shaitan? Answer.
Hindu is closer to Allah.
Be clear.
Whoever
Hindu
is angry, he is closer to Satan, doctor. And whoever is
Shaitan.
patient, whoever is patient, he is closer to Allah.
So I am claiming myself a Muslim. I pray 5 times a day, but I have no patience. I am a kafir. Not only kafir, I don't appeal to humanity. That means I am shunning my God Allah. I am neglecting his authority. I toss behind my back his admonition. Still I claim I pray 5 times. No use at all. Pray 50 times. God is not going to pass you until you pass the test again when a circumstance greater than this repeats, which he will bring to you. So if I want to be in the path of God, if I want to be in his good books, when I say sorry to my God, this is how it is taken up. I have received your sorry. Keep it in mind. It is your word for me. It is your covenant with me. unless you fulfill the promise, I am going to deal with you harshly, but not now. This will be a covenant between you and me. So we will be given a respite. He is going to test me. A time has been prescribed. The more I remember the covenant, I will pass the test when it comes again with greater intensity. So whoever is seeking forgiveness and mercy on top of it from your Lord, remember the time is nearing. Before the time nears you, before the test begins, God will give you beautiful life. You will think, definitely God has forgiven you. Yes, He has forgiven you, but He has not forgotten the mistake you have done. Then it is for Him to bring back a situation which will have a greater impact on you so that you are bound to lose your temper then and there. You have to be fearful of that moment once I seek forgiveness from my God. So seeking forgiveness, oh God, forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. It is not so easy for you to get over whatever you have done. You have to do your duty in remembering God that definitely I am going to be tested for my fault for which I sought forgiveness from you. And when the time arrives, it is for you to keep me wakeful of this situation where I had sought forgiveness for my mistake. Make me remember my mistakes. This is going well with godliness. I am a believer now. In what I am believing, I don't believe myself. That is the stand of a believer. I believe in the mighty humanity who preserves in me that humanity. He is going to take me to the future without a blemish, making me truthful to my seeking forgiveness from my Lord. And God says, yes, I am remembering you. I will talk to you a lot, provided you maintain your patience and calmness all through your life. The more you are patient, who is with you?
God.
Allah is with.
God is with you. That means the humanity is intact. So there's no faltering. My ears, eyes, nose, my mouth, which will bring out my feel into the open. They are all deception. They are all deviance. The moment I open up my mouth, my heart stops. Not that my pumping station stops, my thinking stops. The more hasty I am in my talking, Totally it is blocked. Now Shaitan induces to speak. That satanic speeches are self-centered, making you prominent, making you think that you are to be most revered. When you are speaking, you are to be praised and your views must be taken. The more I am thinking about the help from God when I am speaking, when I am hearing someone, the truth will be absorbed and immediately, not just adaptability, adaptation takes place. When I have my own nature, changed nature, because of my excessive talking, this adaptation becomes overpowering and my natural falsehood perishes and it is subsided, subdued, subjugated. This adapted quality becomes my sincerest nature and that's where I am growing up. Am I clear to you?
Yes, doctor.
So this is being prayerful all the time, not forgetting my failures and losing my human nature before the people in my society. Whenever I am come to terms with my neighborhood, whenever I am seeing people around, wish them good, not by mouth. That is falsehood. Wish them good by heart. When I wish you good by heart, I don't expect a penny from you. Without expecting anything in return, when my heart goes out for you, that is humanity. When that is in my heart, when you see me, you have some unexplained attachment towards me, unexplained godliness towards me, and your prayer is already there. This is the silent march as humanity towards reaching the glory of each and everyone's nature, which is valued and weighed by the perfect balance by the best of all judges, God. The more I am abiding by my virtuous, righteous attitude, I am imbibing the attributes and qualities of the pure godliness. Follow your instinct, restrain it from pouring out, measure the quality of your words, mellow down your anger temperament, and seek forgiveness from God, all the while fearing Him that I should not be put to test again with a greater intensity of situations of similar nature or a different nature, for which the responses will be very, very smooth, pious. I must satisfy my God. I fulfill my promise to Him. You forgive me. I will not repeat the mistake. Or is it the other way around? I will do a mistake, but you keep forgiving me. What was the promise? When I do some mistake and I am in some trouble, and I know that this is the wrong thing that I had done has put me in this straits. My own wrong and my own sarcasm, because I am having such and such status now, nobody can touch me because I got some physical protection. People who have powers, I have them around me. People in authority, I have a say over them. Nobody can touch me. You will enjoy this for a while. But when the time is fixed for you, it may be a few months or years or within seconds later on. Fear God. And when that situation comes, we will have to suffer. We'll have to go through the injury internally and bodily and in my life. I have to complete the process of my injury, which resulted out of my carelessness, out of my ignorance, coupled together with arrogance. In spite of me doing it, knowingly that I am doing a wrong thing, I don't repent now. Previously, when you did a wrong thing, you repented. Now you don't repent. We know we are heading towards a destruction. That will be a penalty not to be undone. We don't need such in our lives. Now chapter 3, 110. Who here follows this simple measure? Fearing God. I told you why we should fear God. A situation will come with a greater test. If we fail in that to fulfill our promise to our God, all the while you have been enjoying your life, no? This will be undone. You will be unsettled, slowly and steadily. At such time, you fall in prostration for God and keep your mouth shut and tune your ears more and observe things going before you by preserving patience so that again the humanity, godliness, His holiness begins to show Himself up as a consolation to your soul. Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes,
doctor.
doctor.
Yes, doctor.
Any question up to this? We are going to the second sentence of the same verse. Do you have questions?
No questions, doctor.
It is clear, doctor.
So go to the second. Why such men are the best? Right? You are the best of the mankind. You, who are you? Who those you are? Go to the second sentence.
You do the good and dispel the evil.
Yeah. So how do you do the good? Less speech, less talking, more thinking. Even while I am talking, measure if it is proper. Measure if it is not confusing. Measure if you are true to what you are talking. Easy, no?
Yes, doctor.
If this happens, whatever I have in me as the human nature, as godliness, I am imparting. That is the peace I am giving. Ultimately, a person wants peace or havoc.
Peace.
Peace, doctor.
Peace,
Peace.
doctor.
So if this is practiced, where is the question of Putin, Levinsky, Forbidden Biden, any leader from any country, from any ruling party, to grow aggressive against you? Between you and me, there's a dispute. You open up, blabber, and I open up and I vomit anything that I have. That is stinking puke, which will be abhorred by anyone. The way a vomitus will smell. Continuous talking is like a vomitus. A putrid, stinking vomitus. Speak what is producing. Speak what will be bringing out the best outcome from within. That is, his humanity is kindled and the truth pours out from him. And you will have peace between you and me. When you are scolding me, when you are abusing me, I am maintaining my peace because I am a believer. How can the dispute will grow harsher? The more silent I am, the more humanity I am bringing from within, the more clarity I am having in my face, and there's no anger temperament against his abuses against me, and he sees that peace, that shanti in my face, where's the question of him to become aggressive against me? Is it not that I am dispelling the evil from him by enjoining, by bringing the best out of me? Are the evil and good the same? Is it not better to dispel the evil and join in the good? First, we must believe that we are created by God in the best fashion. With your heart in the chest, having the humanity as a treasure chest. Open up the chest, see the humanity, the treasure in it, and value it, preserve it, and from there get a cue by the grace of God. So all your activity, your thought, your productivity is going to be forever reaching out into the future eternally. So you are the best of mankind. This is a book for humanity. This is not a book for Muslims. If you already consider you are a Muslim just because you have an Arabic name, just because you are circumcised, just because you are wearing a hijab, just because you are praying 5 times a day, just because you are reading Quran. If you are a Muslim, if you consider that way, this Quran is not for you. Truthfully, this Quran has not helped the 2 billion people around the world. 2 billion people around the world, this Quran has not helped because they call themselves Muslims. This is how we feel, no? We are Muslims, we will go to,
Heaven.
because we have such parameters just now I mentioned. Is it a wrong attitude or right attitude?
Wrong.
So, we go to 294 and then come back here again.
Say, if you are truthful in your birthright as to the claim that the paradise with Allah is solely for you and not for others, then prefer death.
If you think the paradise with Allah is surely only for the Muslims, and you would have so many people as kafirs, and it is not for them, then Allah says, go to hell. Go to hell, right?
Just
Does it carry any other meaning? Allah is giving a soft word. Die, don't live, get away. But they won't, because what their hands have earned, they would like to survive here and taste the benefits of this world with material luxury. But with this, Allah wants to make them taste the hell here. So, those who want to lead a longer life because of their flourishing wealth, they think that they can lead a luxury life, but Allah is a luxury He wants them to taste their health with their own materials from what they have earned. But they won't know. They will think they are leading a life of longevity. How disastrous people are heading towards against the formidable power of the one. So do we belong to any religion now, or we religiously follow the dictum of God, enjoin good, dispel evil, and stand before the people as the best of creations of the mankind? Do you ever call yourself again a Muslim? A
No.
Muslim means he who stands before a people with salam, no enmity around. Is there anyone? With salam, with no expectations from anyone, with a good heart, without seeking anything in return from the mankind, because I expect my whole world belongs to me. The heavens are above, the earth is below, and in between is a situation Allah has created as an environment in which I am feeling the pleasantness of my stay here. I'm not living on the earth. I'm not living in the sky, in between. I am sensing and feeling and enjoying an atmosphere of aura and aroma, and that blossoms my heart, expanding to its fullest of fragrance, and even it emanates far and beyond. So, be a human being. Don't belong to religions. If you are a Christian, that's what you believe. God says go to hell. Because you think that that is for you. If you think that you are reaching out to me, God says then, reach out to your treasured chest and explore the humanity I have given there. In all those lacunae where satanic influences are there, marring your upliftment and raising up to the best of standards that I would like you to be placed. And the next sentence, they believe in the humanity. They believe in Allah. They believe the more they turn towards the humanity, that humanity will protect them. That humanity will protect him. That humanity will have a grip on the satanic influences putting it down, subjugating it to you. So whoever has created the humanity, that humanity in you will preserve. So abstract and unseen is God. If at all you want to reach out to God, reach out to your humanity. That is more than sufficient that you are with God. Be with the godliness. That is the human sense. Don't be like a man or woman or a child, but be a human. When you bear a child, rear up the child with humanity. Teach the child what humanity means. That is religiousness, your duty. So I believe I cannot raise me up, but if I behave, I will be raised up. So behavior is your worship. Behavior is your constancy in being with godliness. That behavior makes you in oneness with God. Likewise, those who have the book also believe. Read the next sentence.
If the people of the book do believe likewise, it is good for them.
So now that is the people of the book, right?
Yes.
So who are the people of the book? Those who preserve conscience-wise, the godliness in them. Value the humanity. Value the human feeling. They are the people who possess the book. So there are people of book. They are greater than those people who call themselves religious. So follow the people of the book. Don't follow the religious sentiments. And become insolent imbeciles. So believe in the people of the book and behave in the way they are behaving. They won't go to the temple, churches, and mosques as only a show unto others. If you behave following the footsteps of the people of the book, is good for you. Even from this moment, after hearing all this, there are people who believe in such words what we have said, and there are people who will still err. They are the people wicked, gone astray. If you follow this, there's no havoc on the earth, but only harmony. Never give even a side glance at the politicians if you want God. Never listen to the news item. Never see the YouTube and all this nonsense. They say whatever they hear. Satanic media, every media. You become social animals, never human beings. And you be proud to call yourself an animal. The animals have better sense of you. We don't have any sense about animals. That is our situation now. Those who have pet animals, they have no humanness inside. So stay away from animals. You lose your humanness. Stay with godliness. You will create humanity. And stay upright and fear God, because you don't want a future testing period which will be like a disastrous destruction. And I don't want that to happen. So I fear God. That is piety, piety, piety. Be pious. When you go against conscience, believe that your treasure chest is watching you. There in today's class, tell me whatever you wish for. I have given you two verses, chapter 3, 110, and chapter 2, 94 and 95. When you call yourself a Muslim, that is the judgment lying with Allah, the God. If you advance before Him and say, put the God to your side and say, I am Muslim, I go to paradise, and you're all kafirs, you go to hell, Allah will make you test, make you go through the test, and they will make a hell of your life here. What will happen to such people? Chapter 33, verse number 61. About whomever you have said,
Accursed, they will be seized wherever they are found and culled to
by
death.
whom? By whom? All those people whom you had judged as kafirs and said that I will go to heaven, they will go to hell. This is the prevailing word from the mouths of these so-called Muslims, true believing Muslims. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, stop.
So their recompense is here, 3061. They were cursed people. They will be seized wherever they were, and they will be ambushed, lynched. Is it happening? Is it happening?
Yes,
Yes,
doctor.
doctor.
It's
Yes,
happening.
doctor.
Step.
62 again. This is God's way against those who claim themselves to be Muslims, who pronounce themselves as Muslims. Say, I want to be a Muslim, not that I am a Muslim. A Muslim is one who possesses salam and imparts salam.
Import salam.
So 62, this is the way, God's way. There will never be change in this whatsoever. So just fear God. Enough for the day.
Jazakallah, doctor.
Alhamdulillah, doctor.
Salam to all of you.
Salam, doctor.
Salam, doctor.
Salam,
Thank you,
doctor.
doctor.
Salam, doctor.
Salam, doctor.
Salam, doctor.
Salam. Salam, doctor.
Salam, doctor.
Salam, doctor.
Thank you, sir.
Salam, doctor.
Salam, doctor.
Thank you, doctor.
Thank you, doctor.
Salam, doctor.
Salam, doctor.
Salam, doctor.
Salam, doctor. Salam, doctor.
Walaikum salam.
Salam, doctor.
Salam, sir.
Salam to all of you.
Yes, salam.